Okay. So did you understand everything what I taught in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Before going to the next topic, I would like you to do one question. This is the word problem. Factorization method is clear to you. Just do this, just factorize it, this question. Okay, 24. I think we had done this in the last class or not. No, 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 don't do
No,
this.
ma'am.
No, this was done now. This was done. So it is very similar to this.
Yes, ma'am. It's almost the same.
Instead, you do this. It's a bit harder, but not very harder. Just do
Okay.
this, and we'll come to the discriminant rule. Okay.
Ma'am, for this question, should we like open the brackets and then solve it, or like is there
Open
some
the
other
bracket,
way?
apply the formula for a plus b whole cube. Okay.
Okay,
For this
okay, okay.
a plus b whole cube, you know the formula.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, a plus b whole cube, and then open this bracket also by using distribution rule. Okay, and then cancel out the terms that are getting cancelled, and then you will find the quadratic equation, and then you. Hello.
Ma'am, I am stuck somewhere. Can you like solve it?
Sure, but where have you got stuck?
Ma'am, like I don't know how to factorize the given what is the
Okay,
equation, basically the quadratic.
have you reached to the quadratic equation?
Yeah,
What the quadratic equation you found?
I got minus x cube plus
9.
6x square plus
Wait,
14x.
9x cube.
No, minus x cube. Minus x
Hmm.
cube
Minus x cube. Minus cube. Okay.
plus 6x square
6x squared.
plus 14x plus 8. That is equal to 0.
Oh, there is some mistake in the question. Actually, here it is 2x cube coming now, and here it will
Yeah,
be x cube. So the
yes.
question should be like कि x cube part must get cancelled. If we remove 2 from
Oh,
here, yeah, this was the problem in the question, and I forgot to. This 2 would not
okay.
should not be here.
Okay, ma'am.
2 should.
Okay, so
Then you can cancel this cube part, no?
yeah,
Cube
so
part.
then it will be
Uh,
6x square plus 13x plus 8.
13x plus 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Question arises that will it get factorized by using the factorization method, uh, or should we go towards the discriminant rule? Now, see, from this question, we'll see because these are the big numbers, right? Large numbers. So this is not possible every time ki we'll check by hit and trial method that will it work or not. Will the factorization method work or not? There may be some
That's
very large number also that we cannot do the hit and trial method by so that we can solve it by factorization method. In that case, we can check whether we can solve it by factorization method or we have to use the discriminant rule. Now how we are going to use this? Here the transition comes. Now we apply, this is a, now 6 is a, 3 is b, and this is c. Yes or no?
yes, ma'am.
Now see, discriminant rule. In discriminant rule, D is here. D is what here? Discriminant rule, D is B square minus 4AC. Okay, B square minus 4AC. Now what it's going to come? B square means 13 square. 13 square is what? 169. Yes or no? Now I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
telling, I'm just telling you this thing. What is D here? Discriminant. Now how to check whether we can factorize it by using factorization, sorry, solve it by using factorization or by discriminant rule? I am telling you after. First we'll find D. 169 minus 4 into A is what? 6, and C is what? 8. Okay, 169 minus 4, 6 are 24, and 24 into 8, 190. Now here see, it is coming out to be negative number. 12 minus 9, 3, and 8 minus 2, 23. It is coming out to be negative number, na? Minus 23.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are getting D as positive or equal to 0, okay, this is the condition. If you are getting D as positive or equal to 0, the roots will be real. The roots will be real. And if it would be only greater than it, then the roots will be also distinct. They will be different rule. But if you will get D as equal to 0, or let me mention, if you are getting D greater than 0, then the roots will be real and distinct. Okay, real and distinct.
Okay.
If you get D equal to 0, then roots will be real and equal. Okay, and if you are getting D as less than 0, it means this is negative, right? The one that we got, D
So,
as
ma'am, it
negative,
will be like not real. Will it be like
roots,
not real or something?
roots will be imaginary.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, imagine. Okay, so this is the condition for letting us know whether we can solve it by this method or not, factorization method or not. Now we cannot solve it by factorization method because the d is coming out to be negative. We cannot find any number, any two numbers that would satisfy both of the condition, that the addition or subtraction should be equal to 13x and multiplication should be equal to 48. Okay, there will be no number because we are getting negative d here because our roots would be imaginary. Okay, now see, after finding d, let us take a general equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. First we will find d, which is equal to b square minus 4ac. Fine. Now whatever be the value of d, to find the solution by discriminant rule. Okay, first we'll find d, b square minus 4ac, whatever be the value of d, whether it is negative, positive or equal or 0. Fine. Now we'll apply the formula for alpha and beta. That will be, the value for x would be what, minus b plus minus root d upon 2. This will give us the value for alpha and beta. If alpha would be there, if we are applying plus only, right, if we are applying positive here, adding this root d to minus b, then it will give us the value for alpha. And in the second case, when we subtract it, then it will give us the value for beta. Do you understand that? This alpha would be equal to minus b plus root d upon 2a, and beta would be minus b minus root d upon. Okay, this method can be applied anytime, means whenever you will get an equation. This is not necessary to find it by factorization method. Okay, factorization method may be applied or not applied, but this will be all, this always will. Okay, how you are going to find?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I have done this in school.
You have done this in
Yeah.
school. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Knowing this method.
Yeah, I knew this as like the quadratic equation formula. I was not aware. Okay.
What means you are not aware of what?
Like the name of the formula, like I wasn't aware of that.
Okay, okay. So let us take an example, 4x square plus 3x plus 5. Let's take this, okay? Now we will find A here 4, B is 3 and C is 5. First we will find D. B square minus 4 is 4AC. So 9 minus 4 into 5. Okay. 9 minus 4 for the 16. 16 5. 16 into 5, 80.
80
Okay. So 9 minus 80 would be how much?
minus
7
71.
minus 70. Okay, again we are getting negative. I thought it would be positive, but it's okay. So minus 71. Now we'll find for alpha and beta. Okay, so we can write here x minus b. What is minus b here? Minus 3. The value of b is 3, so we'll write minus b as minus 3 plus minus root minus 71. Okay, upon 2a. 2 is what? 2 is 2 and 4 is a. So 2 fours are this will give us the value for alpha and beta. If we apply positive only, then it will be alpha, and if it would be negative, then it would be beta. Okay, we can write this in the same thing in this fashion also, plus minus root 71i. Okay, upon 8. Why I here? Because inside root, if there will be the number minus 1, then this is called I. This is called imaginary number iota. This is called iota.
Okay.
Okay, this is imaginary number, which is you cannot find now. You cannot find the value of root minus 1. Can you find it?
We
No,
cannot. We cannot.
we cannot find it because inside root it's minus. So how we are going to, okay, if there would be minus 1 into minus 1, then that would be a possibility that minus 1 is getting multiplied two times. That's why 1 minus 1 will come out of, so minus 1 would be the answer. But if there will be only one minus, then how we are going to take this out of the root? Okay, so we name this minus inside the root. If the minus 1 is inside the root, then this is called imaginary, whose value cannot be found. Okay, I want to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
one simple equation so that chalo, let's take first equation, d square minus 4. First we will find d. Minus 2 root 6 whole square minus 4 into 3 12. 12 to the 24. Can I write it directly?
Yes, ma'am.
So minus minus plus, and 2 to the 4. 4 into root 6 into root 6, so it will be 6. Here it is minus root 6, so it will be get we can get the real numbers, okay, because minus is different here and root 6 is different. So don't get confused by these two things, means minus root 1 and root minus 1, both are different thing, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus 24, so here you are getting 0, d as 0. So what kind of values you can get here?
Same and real.
Equal and real. So now applying the x equal to minus b, which is 2 root 6, plus minus root d, which will be equal to 0, okay, and 2a. 2a is 2 3s are 6. No, 2 into 3, that is 6. So 2 root 6 by 6, because this will eventually get cancelled, okay. So what we are getting here, root 6 by 3. So both of the values would be root 6 by 3. The in the last class also we were getting this value only, na? Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am. Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
remember
Yeah,
what
yeah.
value we were getting? Root 2 by 3. It can also be written like this. This is the rationalized form, okay. This is the unrationalized form because root is there in the denominator, okay. In the last class also we were getting the same value by using factorization. Factorization rule is a bit easy also, but it's like thinking ki what should be the values, what should be the two values. But here you don't have to think, you just have to apply the formula, okay. So whenever after 10th or 11th or 12th class, whenever you will get any equation, you yourself will apply this formula because this is the method that will give you the value, whether it is real or imaginary, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you were knowing about this formula earlier, then apply that formula to find the value x for this equation.
Ma'am, so like when we get I, so like is the minus, like is the answer also an I, or like do we do something to remove the I?
No, 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 no. You don't have to remove the I. You need not to remove the I. If you are getting the values in I, then it will be in I only.
Okay.
Okay. You can find the values like this, minus 1 plus minus I by 2. This can be the value. This can be also be the roots of any equation.
Okay.
Okay, so you cannot do anything to this to make to remove I. This would be the final answer of any equation. This can be the final answer of any equation. Okay, so do this by discriminant rule.
Ma'am, I think I got the answer.
Yeah, what is the answer?
So D, I got it as 9, and then
B
D,
got it
D.
as no. Acha D. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, D. And then the solutions I got are minus 3 root 2 by 2 and 0.
Solution you got 3
Minus 3 root 2 by 2.
and 0
Yeah, that's what I got.
minus the 10.
Ma'am, won't it be like 40 because 10 into 4? Yeah.
So minus 7 plus minus 3 by
Never
this will
mind, ma'am. I found my mistake. I found a mistake.
minus 10. One value would be minus 10 by 2 root 2. So that would be equal to minus 5 by root 2. And another would be minus 4 by 2 root 2 equal to minus root 2 only. And if you rationalize this into root 2, you will get 5 root 2 by 2. Okay? Or
Yes,
I
ma'am.
haven't
Yeah,
done very
I
fast.
found it. I got
So what mistake did you do?
my 7 looked like a 3 and I got confused.
This is the problem that is in you will find in your exams. And exams you will write like this, something like this, and you will find it like yeah, it will be 3, and then you will solve your question according to that. So write very clearly, okay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
while doing the practice, maths requires practice. The more practice, the more you will get master, okay. So you practice, and if you in case if you are getting wrong answer, do it again and again. That how you are getting wrong, do it again and again, because we all, even I, even anyone, okay, can do the calculation mistake. It's very normal. Calculation mistake is very normal. Even though we are knowing the method to solve the question, still the answers are coming out to is wrong. It means we are doing something wrong in our calculation, okay. So do it again and again. Don't give up ki no, that question I am not able to solve, anyone can solve for me. No, don't do like that. You only solve your question, okay. In case if you are not finding the way to solve the question, then ask. This is the correct way to get mastered in any, okay. And if you are not
Okay, ma'am.
understanding the question only, then it's different thing. Then you have to get to know that how to solve. But if you are knowing how to solve, if you are getting the question, if you are understanding the question and know the way to solve the question, then you solve it by yourself. Even though you are getting wrong answers. Okay, now
Uh,
see, I'll just give you an extra knowledge, that if you draw a graph no for the quadratic equation with roots, so if there will be, if d is greater than 0 for this, you are getting distinct and real roots. No, it means your graph should cut the x-axis two times here and at two different points. The graph should cut your sorry the equation should cut the x-axis two times. And if d is equal to 0, then what it would be like, it should be cut only one time, because you get the same values two times. For alpha is equal to beta here, no, if d equal to 0, then your graph would look like this. Okay, yes or no?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and if you are getting d as negative, then your graph would be, there will be no any point, no any part of the graph, part of the equation that would cut the x. It's not cutting the x-axis. No, this
It is
is
not.
imagine, because the roots would be imaginary. There would be no real roots. Okay, so graph would look like this. So this
Okay,
was
ma'am.
all about the ready-made questions that you got. Now if you have to make the quadratic equation and then solve it, means the word problems. Have you gone through word problems in school yet?
No, no.
No,
Wait,
okay.
no, yeah,
10th
no.
10th class now.
Yes, ma'am.
You will get it. Means up to quadratic equation it's done in your school 10.
Yes, ma'am. Let me check once. I think I have 1 second, just one.
Oh, take your.
Yeah, I have.
You have done these questions. Means word
Yes,
problems. We'll do first question first. The area of rectangular plot is 528 meter square. Okay, the area is given as 528 meter square. Okay, the length of the plot is one more than twice its breadth. So let the length be how much? Let it be x meters. Okay, length of the plot is one more than twice its breadth. Sorry, let the breadth, because length is related to breadth. Now let the breadth of the plot be x meters. So what is the length will be equal to, length of the plot is one more than twice its breadth, so
one
means
plus
we
two
have to
x.
1 plus 2. Great,
Okay.
one more than twice. Now we are knowing about the breadth and length. We know the formula for area, length into breadth equal to 528. So x into 1 plus 2x, 520. Now you will get the quadratic equation, and then you can find the what solution. Okay, so
Solution.
it may be possible that you can get one number negative and one number positive. So length can never be negative, so you will consider only positive. Plus 2x square plus x minus 528 equal to 0. Okay, fine. So
Yes.
which method would you like to apply? I think d would, discriminant rule would be better.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, b square 1 minus will get positive. 4 into 4 is 528 into 4 112. Is it correct? Is it
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
No, it's not correct.
It
4
is right.
into, it should be 2, 4 AC now. It should be 8. Yeah, it should be 8.
Yeah.
Because 4 into 2 8, 8 into this 4 AC. Okay, it is a 64. 4 6 8 was 16 take 2 4 2 2 4 2 2 5. Okay, so it is a perfect square. I think 4225 4225 is a perfect square. I think it is of, what is the root of this root, 4225
Was it teen? I'm not sure. I
or
don't remember.
something. 65, it's 65. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
we can here directly 65. If it is a perfect square, then we can find a root. Okay, now applying the formula, x is equal to minus b is what, minus 1 plus minus 65. We can write it here because it's root d. Okay, or you can write the whole step in the exam or test. Okay, you have to write the whole step. You have to write here minus b plus minus root d upon 2a, then you can write the values directly. 2a, 2 2s are 4. Okay, minus 1 minus 65, it would be for alpha, minus 1 minus 65, it would be how much, minus 66 by 4. It would be a negative value, minus 33 by 2. Okay, so not considered. Now beta, 65 minus 1, 64 by 4, it will be how much, 16.
16.
So one value for x is 16, and x is what, breadth, right? So breadth, it is equal to 16 centimeter. Now the length would be equal to what, 2 into
Uh,
16 plus 1, 2b plus
yeah,
1
so
na,
it will be 33. 33.
33. So you will get these two you will get one value for beta, means x, and you can find the length. Now here the second question. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. Find the integer. Consecutive integers means
Ma'am, like x and x plus one, like x and x plus one
one
after the
after the
other.
other. X or x plus 1, or it may be x minus 1 and x, both are same, fine. So whatever you can take, x plus 1 is equal to 306. This is the equation that you can find the values. Product of two consecutive positive integers means x plus 1 is 306. Can you do it now? Now the age problems. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Have you done age problems?
Yes, ma'am.
Done. Then can you do this question by yourself without my help?
Yes.
Try it. Give it a try. First, you give it a try. Still doing?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one thing, I got D as negative. So, like, is it wrong or should it be like that?
One number as the other is positive now.
No, I got D as negative. D.
D as negative.
Yes,
No, it
ma'am.
should not be there. D should not be because it's about age now.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am. Let
wait.
me.
So Rohan's mother age is 26 years more than him. So let Rohan's age be. So mother's age would be what? Plus 26 years. The product of their ages in years, 3 years from now. Okay. 3 years from now, no. The Rohan's age would be how much? Plus 3. Mother's age would be after 3 years.
X
X
plus
plus
29.
29. Product. Their product now, x plus 3 and x plus 29, x square. Up to this, is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
29 plus 3, how much it is? 32. X
Yeah, it'll be
plus
32.
3 nines are 27, 2 3 2 is 6, 8. 3 minus 8, d, b square minus 4 is ac, 32 square. 024 minus 4 into 270, it would be plus
Oh,
092.
never mind, ma'am.
So you are
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
a lot of
I'm doing
calculation
silly
mistakes.
mistake. Yes, ma'am.
2184. No, no, not 2184. Would be
2116. 2116.
116. Are you sure?
1 second. Yes, ma'am. I'm sure.
So root D would be 46. Now you can find it. You will not get calculator there. Huh? So try doing all the calculations with your self only. Means with your hands on, not by using calculator. You're not going to get calculator now in the exams, in the tests.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to find the roots and all with yourself only, so that you can get practiced in that and you will not be taking time in those things. Okay, don't depend on calculator. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am. I got it as 6. Like age of son is 6 present age.
Okay, you got it. Six for Rohan.
Yeah.
Now there is no mistake now. Are you sure? Should I do?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's fine. I checked it. I checked it.
Fine. I'll send this the screenshot of these questions. Okay, in the group, and will you solve it at home? And
Yes, ma'am.
tomorrow is also class. So some of the question you can solve it by yourself. My means we have done 3 questions now. You can solve 2 or 3 questions more tomorrow and tell me if you are getting any problem in solving these questions. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
will it be fine? Will you be having time to solve the 2 3 questions at least?
Yes, ma'am. 2, 3 questions I have time for.
Okay. Okay, then you can do, and the rest of the question you can do in the whole this
Yes,
week.
ma'am.
You can tell
Yes.
you can come up with your solution next week, means in Saturday. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And one more type of questions that I have is on this quadratic equation only. This. No, no, no. This is the thing. Wait. Find the value of k for which the given equation has equal roots. See here, the question is that we have to find the value of k. Here it is k na. K is in the equation. K is in the equation.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
have to find the value of that k, and it is given that the roots are equal. Okay, roots are equal means what is the k, what was the case when roots were equal?
D is equal to 0.
D equal to 0. So can you find D here? B square minus 4ac. Just you have to put D equal to 0, because this is the only case when we get equal root. You can write
Yes,
D
ma'am.
0, and using this equation, what is D? Here it is B. See, this is B na, because this is with X, and this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
A, and this is C. Now B square minus 4ac. Can you do it? You can do it.
Ma'am, like, can we like keep the value of k minus 12 as a or something like another variable and then replace it at the end, or should we use k minus 12
Wo-
from the beginning.
Here you can here you can place any value, but in case if you are not getting k minus 12 uh, in both of the places, then
Then we have to
only
the,
here
do a top.
getting, then you have to then you have to take the same thing that is written here.
Yes, ma'am.
You can write it now, 2k minus 12 whole square minus 4 into k minus 12 into 2 equal to 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Just write it and solve it one by one. You just solve it by yourself only, because you are doing calculation mistakes a lot, and this is very easy. All you need to do is calculate. You calculate it by yourself. Here the solution is also there, so we will just tell your answer. Okay, just do it right now. The
Yes,
last
ma'am.
question, and don't do any calculation mistake. Okay, how much time you are taking?
One second, last time, ma'am. Last time.
You're in 10th class. Hmm?
Ma'am, I'm just making sure that I'm not doing silly mistakes. I usually don't make any silly mistakes, but today is different. Oh, okay, I was on mute. Okay, I got it as 12 as 4.
What value?
12 and 4.
12.
Yeah, K.
12, no? Okay, let's see if
Yeah,
the value of k is 12 or not.
yeah, 12
Okay,
and
so
14. I got it.
12 and 14. So you can find two quadratic equations here. If no, if you will put the value of 12 here, then the quadratic equation would not be quadratic equation anymore, because 12 minus 12 would be 0.
So it has
That would
two
not be
14.
correct. So this would not be correct. 12, because 2 will be
Okay,
equal to 0, which is not possible. Getting or not?
okay.
12 minus
Yes, ma'am.
12
So,
will be equal to 0. 12 minus 12 will be equal to 0. And then only the remaining term will be 2. And in equal
so
to
it's
that
not
is
possible.
0, which is not possible. So so the value of 12 must be equal to 40. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The equation that we will be getting is 2x square plus 14 minus 12 would be 2. 2 to the 4x plus
So,
2 equal to 0. And again, dividing the whole equation by 2 would be x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation that we'll get.
okay, ma'am.
And if further it is asked to find the value of alpha and beta, then it will be very easy to find it by factorization. Equal to 0. 1 ones are 1, 1 plus 1, 2. X plus 1 plus 1, x plus 1 equal to 0. X plus 1 and x plus 1 equal to 0. We'll find the two values of x, that is that, but both will be,
Understand.
which was given in the very starting in the question, that roots will be equal.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the whole. Up to this only it was asked in the question, but I did it. I solved the equation also. Okay.
Okay.
So just I'm sending you those questions that are these questions, and you solve it, 2 or 3 questions, and then tell me tomorrow if you could solve or not. And if in case if you are doing the calculation mistake, then do it again and again. I want to see that. Okay. You just
Yes,
send your
ma'am.
you do it again and again, because I can't help you in exam for your calculation mistake. Hmm?
Yes,
No
ma'am.
one can help you. You have to help yourself for that. Okay, so send your solution, even your wrong part of. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, then bye. Did you enjoy? Do you enjoy the class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what percent do you get in the class? Means, what percent do you
I mean, like,
absorb class?
I'm not the best, but then I'm not the worst. Like, I'm somewhere in the middle, like above average part,
Above
above average.
average, then students can be the best students in the end.
Yes,
Even
ma'am.
the best student can go to below average, but the average students can do the best in the end if they are willing to go in the right. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you are getting
Okay, ma'am.
everything very quickly, and this is the best part of a student, whether he is average in the start, no matter. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you get everything, no? There is not anything you don't understand.
No,
Hmm?
ma'am. I understood everything.
And I don't means like tell the things very fast. No, I don't go
No,
very
ma'am. No,
fast.
ma'am.
Okay,
No,
fine.
ma'am. Not at all.
Okay, then bye.
Thank you, ma'am.